Yeah. Hot to trot. Where did I put my? Yeah. Okay.
I think we're live, mate.
Lovely.
At least I think we are. Let's see who's in the
Let's
comments.
see. Let's see if it even works.
Yeah, I should probably double check our liveness. Anyone
Hello.
out there? Anyone
Hello.
out
Hello.
there?
Hello. Urban
Art
Gentry.
King of Whole Foods 74. Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
it's it.
Welcome
Nice. Looks
to the
like we're
program.
live.
I think we are live.
Ciao. 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 Okay.
Welcome,
Um.
everyone, to the countycom.com hour on the Urban Gentry live stream brought to you by, indeed, countycom.com. Purveyor of fine EDC goods, watch stuff, camping gear, bug out bag gear, and way more titanium than any one man, child, woman can bear. We indeed are
Nice.
very, very pleased to be going live. It's been a minute, hasn't it, Bruder?
Yeah. How are you, D? How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm just living the dream, as they say. But meanwhile, we have a sponsor for today. They are countycom.com.
Yes.
Been on the block for
Yes.
nearly 34 years strong. I've been buying countycom gear for about 10 years. They've been a support of my channel for 5. Very pleased to
Oh,
introduce
really?
them
That
to
long?
you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so they've got everything under the sun, EDC, camping, a bunch of watch products. Going to highlight a couple hot spots. This is their Countycom Titanium Precision Watchmakers collab.
Ooh.
It is meant to supplant the Bergeon, and shameless plug. I worked on them. I worked with them on this.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. I need to get one of these.
You
I
did.
didn't see this. By the way, I should mention, guys, that Dee introduced me to them, and obviously they're going to sponsor the live show, which makes this whole thing possible. But just like anything I choose to endorse, I don't do sponsorship. I do sponsorships extremely rarely because it's got to be something that's fitting, obviously, to the channel. It's got to be something I use and relevant. Otherwise, I just don't do it. But so finally, thanks to them, I'm really enjoying their gear, by the way, and thanks to Dee because you introduced me to them, and it was just a perfect marriage of useful, well-made stuff. I'm going to be buying so much of their stuff. Anyway.
I've got a bunch of their stuff on deck too, but some other really cool things. Like I've always found it difficult to find spring bars I can rely on.
Yeah.
And so I worked with Mike and said, hey, Mike, if you put together a good set of the good ones, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 millimeters, you get 50 pieces for $20, unprecedented, 1.8 millimeter, high quality spring bars. Love them.
So you behind this one as well? The box?
Yeah.
Hai capito.
And then
Hai capito.
they've got these titanium hammers.
Uh-huh.
The big one is meant to be an armorer's hammer, but I said to Mike, hey, Mike, if you make a small one, that could supplant the jeweler's hammer. That those little itty bitty hammers you get in those inexpensive kits. This thing, no,
right.
We want titanium, and so he went and he did that. So he's open to feedback on all sorts of fun products, and they're just an amazing look.
Yeah,
I got a grapple hook. I haven't.
What are you gonna do with a grapple hook? Come on.
What's it? It's used to pull. It's for military and police.
No, I know what they use them. What are you gonna do with a grapple hook?
I haven't figured it out yet. You put it on the end of a fishing rod. You pull the trip wires, and then this is their tactical kitchen cutlery knife.
Oh my God!
Oh, this is the part where I cut myself on the live show. So,
yeah, please don't do that.
Let's not do that. Let's say hello to some folks who are popping into the room.
Let's do that.
What's up?
What's going on?
Talking. Hello. You've watched Talking Timepieces with Tony's channel, right?
Yeah. Oh, he's watching. Nice.
Yeah, he and I became friends. I interviewed him, and when I was in LA, I helped him a little bit with his website, and he gifted me with one of his. This is his artwork here. This is.
You're so tiny on the screen. I can't. You're gonna have to show me later. Show me later. I wanna see it.
want to feature myself. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's better.
This is Jean-Claude the Watch Ghost. He very graciously gifted me that. Thank you so much, Tony.
Very cool.
It is so much joy getting to hang out with him and shoot episodes.
Nice.
Just an absolute fabulous fellow. And let's see here.
Yeah, I like Tony. He's no BS. He doesn't
Yeah.
seem to have like ego like a lot of people, and you can sense that he's just you know.
He started doing
cool.
these walkabout videos that I just adore. I could sit and watch them for hours. They're so enjoyable, and he's just such a cool guy.
Yeah, I've seen a few. He likes reggae too, so.
Yeah, he's a Cartier fellow as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Bill Carson, what up?
Definitely two brands that are not going to be featured today, though.
Well, you know, what are you going to do, right?
Imagine if Cartier did a dive watch, though. That would be crazy, right?
I think they do have one, but it's not traditional.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have something in there. All right, so dear Gentry, I'm manning the comments today. We will try to get to as many of them.
Don, I know Don.
Possible.
Nice. Ciao from London. Ciao.
Got our first Uber chat.
Uber chat.
Roman,
oh, of course. Abe, how are you? Thank you very much, sir. He was in Poland. Are you back in Ireland?
I think it showed him as being in England.
Oh, he's in England. Okay.
At least that's what.
Brazil, amazing.
Yeah. We've got a ton in the room.
I'm always impressed with, it never gets old when you see people from all over the world, and the fact that they're watching it always kind of, in Italian you say fa impressione, but like I don't know what the English translation would be. It was like it always not impresses, but it always kind of like, it's always so cool. Like, oh,
yeah, it's humbling. Yeah.
It's so cool.
I don't really look at the analytics much, but I have one viewer in Libya. Like there's one
That's
dude
crazy.
who follows my
Nice.
channel. I want to give a brief shout out to Walking with Watches.
Yes.
I don't know you personally, sir, but I've started finding your channel, really enjoy it. So I want to give you a shout out. I really like this dude's channel.
Can we give him a...
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
There's not a people in charge of sound effects today. So
yeah, we also... Yeah, we got... should we explain that or save it?
No, we should do it. Okay, so what we're doing today is we're going to be ranking the top 50 dive watches of all time. And we're going to be using a tool that I custom built in order to do so. There's a wonderful tier ranking tool out there that's free, but I was a member of the Gentry first before we became acquainted, and so I expect the best from this channel and hope to, if I'm ever participating, hope to bring my best. So we built this, and the thing about the other tool is only one person's opinion can be tracked, but with this tool, we can have 2, 3, 4 hosts simultaneously, and we can have like fun. Like if we ever do another James Bond thing with Duncan and Russ,
yes, yeah, we have to do that.
We can have all 4. So each image you're going to see represents that particular watch from the brand. Like there's a dozen Rolex Submariners we could feature, but we were going to feature the Submariner. So the picture you see is representative of the model line, and there's going to be a max of 2 entries per Maison, with the exception of Seiko, and their divers, and a late Hail Mary pass of a Casio edition this morning. So we're going to have 3 Seikos, 3 Casios. Otherwise, we kind of cut them off. So the thing is, we're going to have...
Let's see it.
Boom.
There we go.
So when I run this on my channel, I have my category names, but when we're running it on T's channel, we have obviously, his category names. And we have the added benefit of some sound effects today in the event that if we both place a watch into the same category and it happens to be, starting at the top and working to the bottom.
Okay.
Pure class, which
is
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
All out of bubblegum. And then stepping downwards, sexy.
Well, everyone should know where that's from, right? Come on, you got to know it.
So.
Okay.
Dance
Sorry,
for
continue.
Me, baby. Babelicious.
I didn't mean to click on that.
It was me. I'm doing the clicking.
Oh, you're doing it. Okay, go.
And then third is rather ruddy good. If anyone knows
Everyone knows
from,
that. Yeah,
I
come
don't know,
on.
maybe. And then if it's meh, and meh means middle of the road, we don't have an opinion on it one way or the other. Or if you've not experienced the watch, you can drop it into meh.
Meh. We said meh. M-E-H. Meh.
Meh.
And then once we go beyond meh, we'd start getting into the danger zone, the bad and the ugly.
Bad to the bone.
So the bad category also means bad, but it, ooh, my table almost went south on me. But could have been something. It's bad,
Okay.
but it could have been something. And then lastly, we have burn it with fire, nuke
I
it
say
from
we
orbit.
take off and nuke the entire site from orbit.
Nice.
Okay, so we will be playing the sound effects whenever, it is indeed appropriate. Let's see who we have in the room. I've got another Uber chat. Oh, okay. Abe Froman is indeed back in Belfast, sir.
Nice.
Sorry,
Nice.
I missed that, Abe Froman. We were doing our thing. Oh, we've got another Uber before we jump in. Have
Very
no
nice.
fear. Have no fear. The Tudor Black Bay is indeed here. Rowdy Roddy Piper, legend.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
we-
is that Sam? Is Sam, right?
I don't know. I don't recognize
From
that.
Casual Watch Reviews. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
sure. Shout out to him.
Okay, brilliant.
He has a
No,
brilliant, guys, check out his channel. He has a brilliant live show. He does like bang up job. He's like one of the best. He's really cool. Sorry, continue.
No. Let's just.
Oh, thank you. Is that an Uber chat?
that was an
was
Uber
that-
chat. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Thank you, man. Thank you.
So we're going to come up for air. This is going to be a long one. Settle in, sort yourself a beverage. We will come up for air and go through the comments. I would suggest if you're going to write a comment, kind of make it material to what we're discussing. If you ask Tristano what his favorite golf course is, that's not likely. It's not likely to show up on screen. We are going to try to share as much because we do love the engagement. But let's dive in.
Yeah.
With a wrist, you know what? We forgot wrist watch check. Let's do that. Let's start.
But you want to do that? Okay, fine.
Yeah. No, you first. You're up.
Oh well, you. I mean, it's
Kind of
there and it's not, and it's there. There we go.
Mm.
Awfully big, but I think it's
What size
supposed
is that?
to
Is
be.
that 42?
No, this is a 40. It's their
Okay.
older 40 with the 300 meters water resistance and the Valjoux based. The newer one is only 100. So I think and to service this, it was only about $400. So it was
That's not bad at all.
to me, it's a much more of a tool watch because it's
Yeah,
you know,
I agree.
does exactly what it's supposed to do. What about you, sir?
I've got on the Tudor FXD
Ooh.
LHD MOD by D and Friends. I modified the FXD to be left-hand drive.
Can we
I
get
have
a?
come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
And it is on an NDC strap from ndcstraps.com. Shout out to Jacko. Proper dive watch strap. NDC celebrated their 10th year anniversary. So amazing work, Jacko. Bravo. And my channel turned 5 last week. And so he knew that was happening. Very graciously made me a custom strap with my logo on the clasp. I absolutely adore it. And I'm so grateful. So grateful to him. Shout out to you, Jacko, if you're out there
Yeah.
watching. But also, one of our favorite YouTubers just crossed the 600,000 subscriber line.
Is that me?
That's you.
Okay.
It's not me.
Wow.
Bravo,
That's
bravo.
crazy.
I
Thank
have
you.
come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
And you have done
Nice.
it, sir. 10, 11 years strong. So congratulations. You're one of the few channels that is growing naturally and organically
Yeah.
amongst your peer base. So I applaud you for it, sir. Well done.
I remember on my first year because I went on Aaron's channel and I had this
Yeah.
huge bump up. Like literally, I went to sleep and the next day it was like 50,000, 60, you know.
Are you
and it was
serious?
like, yeah,
I know
yeah.
it was, I know it was a growth vector. I just didn't know.
Yeah,
how-
and
how
because
long.
I went on his channel, and people that don't follow him obviously didn't know about that. that collaboration. So like people are like, oh, he's buying the thing and da 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 da. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually started tracking like 30 or so channels. I know
Yeah.
who's buying and who's not. But
Yeah.
the
Doesn't it
point,
fall off though? They start shutting down or something, or like they get deleted, or
no, what happened is, here's the thing. It's a vanity metric because all YouTube cares about is watched minutes. That's what's
okay.
important because, but you have natural growth. I can prove it. And there are a bunch
Okay.
of other channels that are not growing naturally, but I'm not going to call them out. 'Cause,
Okay. We'll save
a lot
that
of-
for another
Yeah,
another
'cause
show.
I began it as trying to understand how YouTube works, and I just
Yeah.
kept up with it. Anyways, let's get back to the fun.
Yeah,
shall we?
yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so we're diving in. Top
Quite
50
literally.
divers. Dear Gentry, if you think there's a watch we missed, let us know in the comments. Love to receive feedback, even a bit of derision if I require it. Or if there's something you'd like to see changed about this tool, always happy to get some feedback going from you. And with that, sir, I believe I'm going to put my grappling hook away for now. I don't.
Yeah. I can't believe you bought that.
I know. I love it. I've been buying their stuff for 10 years now.
Nice.
All
All right.
What up?
Boom.
Boom. We're going to take turns giving some some fun facts as we like to
Okay.
do. You're up
Well,
first. You
so-
actually covered this on your channel.
Yeah, I did. I actually think it's a really nice watch. Seiko NH, what is it? 35 or the 30,
35.
30 35? Thank you.
Yep.
Just amazing value. They get derided obviously because of all their QVC and their, shall we say it, rather frivolous or kind of Liberace styled watches.
That's
You
well put. Yeah,
yeah,
it's I mean, here's the thing. If any one of us collectors went into Omega or Rolex and said, you know what, Tristano D, if you buy 3 Rolexes today, we're going to give you 2 more for free. We would love it. We would love it. But yeah, I think that they, plus before they came into that QVC zone, they have beautiful pieces from years ago. Beautiful pieces.
yeah, they have a
If you're
legitimate history.
If you're
Yeah.
a high schooler or just coming out of college and you want something, this is not a bad choice.
Yeah.
All right, so where are you going to rank this one, sir?
I'm going to say meh because no, actually, you know what? Put the one above rather good, because you know why? Because I'd rather see somebody wear this than an Apple Watch or a fake watch, because at
That's fair.
least it's real.
fair.
It's a great entry point, and I think it's affordable to service. Okay, you can't say for all of their watches, but it's an honest watch at the end of the day, judged individually. And I would rather see it exist and help our hobby grow. And it's brought a lot of people into watches. So you know what? I think it deserves to be. What about you?
Also,
we
rather-
agree.
Our first agreement, rather ruddy good. Yeah, I
Nice.
would much rather see it.
What is it? $100?
I think it's depending. I think it's even under, right?
Yeah.
But I'd like to see them mine their vintage stuff, and that could be fun and get away from some of the oversized things. What are you gonna do?
All right, back to you. Oh,
Bulgari. Whoa. Bulgari. Scuba Diagonal SD38S. I absolutely adore this watch. I think this is a hidden gem in the modern era.
I agree.
You can
I
have.
agree.
I sold one to a mutual friend of ours. I don't know if he wants me to say his name, but he's. part of the
I know who
Merlin
you're
crew.
talking about. Yeah.
Excellent.
Part of the
gentleman.
Merlin crew, right?
Exactly. I just don't know if he wants shouted out, so I respect his privacy.
Mio
This,
fratello. I know who you're talking about.
Superb fellow, shouting you out, brother. But these are amazing. They make them in 38 millimeters, 41 millimeters. They make them with COSC certified movement. And this is my yacht watch. If I ever get invited onto a yacht, I'm wearing this integrated bracelet, brutalism, and just gorgeous for, frankly, $1,200 and under. You can't beat it with a stick.
I nearly bought one of these. I have to say, in person, they are
Yeah.
way slicker and sexier than
Exactly.
any of the images. So,
Yeah. So for me, I have to go pure class.
oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, that's pure.
Nice.
Well, pure
Interesting.
class also kind of means if you own it, there's no
Mm.
greater endorsement than spending your money on something. But
That's
so
true. That's true.
that's where it exists for me.
I'm going to put sexy, sexy, sexy.
Sexy, sexy, sexy. Well done.
And by the way, we should explain where sexy, sexy. It came from the ODB with Kelly's "Baby, I Got Your Money."
Yeah.
At the end of it, he goes, "Sexy, sexy, sexy." We wanted to use that, but it was too. I think the music was too loud or something. But anyway, that's where that comes
Yeah,
from. Sorry.
That's all right.
Carry on.
I have a little bit of a problema for the moment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the you know when you asked me to get the Unimatic out?
Oh, it hasn't gone.
No, it hasn't. come
Don't
in.
worry, don't worry. We'll say Frogman anyway.
Okay, so this is meant to be the Frogman. Yeah,
It's
so
okay.
the challenge with a late minute change sometimes.
That's
is-
my fault. It's my fault. Put the Unimatic up, and then we'll just pretend it's a Frogman.
Hold on.
Oh,
Let me see here.
are we getting a technical gremlin?
No. Well, here's the thing. There we are. There's the Froggy.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Yeah, no. Sometimes when you have a late minute change to a system that is, this is basically a database that has a very complex user interface and things happening behind it. We had everything loaded in, but we had a last minute change. So
It's my fault. It's my fault.
It's completely his fault. But we are back in business, as it were. So the
Thank you,
Frogman-
D.
And to be fair, the Frogman probably should have made the initial cut.
Yeah. I
So do
think
you want to
so.
go ahead and give the fun facts about the Frogman?
Yeah, it was a hugely important G-Shock. Introduced, I think the first one was 93, and it also brought in the I was going to say Mother of G. It's not Mother of G. Master of G collection. Although it should be Mother of G because it is a big mother.
Absolutely.
And I think the Mudman was the first one, but it was one of the first in there where they really concentrated on more because obviously with the success of G-Shock in the 80s and in the early 90s, they then realized, you know what, let's make it purpose built because the G-Shock Square was being used by divers, so they built this thing, asymmetrical design, special extra large strap so it could go over wetsuit. This incredible design. I love these, and it breaks my heart that I have chicken wrists and it will never ever fit me. But if they ever make a small Frogman, I'm all over it. I love them from afar, shall we say? Like Salma Hayek, I will admire her from afar.
You do not have chicken wrists. I also am 6.5 inches. Russ is 6.5. You'd be surprised how many people when watched them are 6.5 inch wrists. So. Yeah, the Frogman. It was their
No, but this wears. Come on, this wears big. It's
I'm
like
not- I'm
the
not
way
helmet. Yeah,
the way it integrates because of the G-Shock.
it was their first 200-meter ISO depth rated watch as well. But
Oh, really?
asymmetrical-
Okay,
yeah,
interesting.
asymmetric to avoid pinching. That all said, where would you like it?
I'm gonna say pure class. I'm gonna say pure class.
Class it is.
Like Salma.
Like Selma.
class.
Let's see here. I have to go meh. Oops. I put that
What?
in.
What?
I haven't experienced it.
Okay.
So I'm
No,
using
that's
mine.
fair. That's fair. That's fair. Fine. Whatever.
I'm sure it would wear fine on my 6.5 inch wrist, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
All right, next batter up.
Yeah.
Christopher Ward. Christopher Ward is what got me into my modern watch appreciation. This is their C60, second generation logo. This is actually the 28 Engineers version, which is a part of the British military. I think it's part of their Army Corps. And
Right.
it's rather unusual. It has a trident on the dial as well, but this is meant to stand in for any of the Christopher Ward C60s. Christopher Ward has come a long way in the last few years. Their time
Yeah.
was when you could pick these up for 350, 400 pre-owned.
I owned I think the very first generation.
Did you have a blue one? Is it blue?
Yeah, you know it. Yeah. Wow. Okay, you know you
I
really.
adore this watch to this day. It wears a touch large at 43, but I've got to spend some time with this brand over the years. Just darling. If you've not met them, you would love them. Shout out Mike Pearson, just absolute gentleman. For me, pure class all day long.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I
Okay.
adore Christopher Ward. How about you, sir?
Oh god, I'm gonna say meh. Sorry.
It's all right.
I really like the first generations of their divers and this generation, but I'm not really a fan of their newer ones. They just
Okay. It's okay to be
I
wrong sometimes.
yeah, it's a personal taste. That's all it is, you know. I can't pretend to be any other way than that. That's it, you know.
Look, honesty trumps nonsense all day long.
Here. All right.
Casio Duro. The cult.
Oh, is it me? Oh, is it me?
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's you. That's all right.
Yeah, and this is an amazing watch. Part of the I forget it's on the dial, that particular fish. What's it called?
Marlin.
Thank
Marlin?
you. Yeah, it's a part of that evolution of dive watches, quartz obviously, and has become a legend in its own right. I believe they've got a new one that's finally smaller, and they're listening to the audience. But back in the day, it was like $50, and I reviewed this one. Bill Gates famously wore one. I'm not sure if that's a positive or a negative.
Well, yeah.
But there we go. It's crept up in films too, and it's just got this cult following, inexpensive and a great entry level, a great entry point, let's say, that's better, to get people into it. Just, an honest dive watch. And
Honest
actually,
watch, affordable.
yeah, and usable, used by pros as well. So, I mean, it doesn't really get better. Where are you putting it?
Rather ruddy good for me. It's. I would rather see this than the Invicta, but they're kind of neck and neck in the price band.
Well,
Yeah, go ahead.
No. Sorry, I'm interrupting. I'm too excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. Where would you like to put it, sir?
Well, I'm gonna make the sound.
Oh, too funny. All right, let's come up for air, see what's happening in the comments. Let's see what we got here. Uh-oh.
Oh, Harlem King. Nice.
Good to see you,
How you
brother.
doing, man?
You can make the party. Let's
How you
see.
doing?
Sorry if I've missed anybody. Just so excited to be talking watches. Oh, Harlem King.
No, come on, man. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. It's very kind. Thank you. Grazie
And we have another
mille.
one here. We've got checking in from San Diego, Blanc Pond 5010. That's what's up. Omar.
Nice.
Omar's a friend. What's going on, brother?
Yeah.
Good to see you here, dude.
Nice. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm part of this. There's this group chat I'm involved in with some really heavy hitters. My one buddy Bert from Bradford Watch Vault, and him and another fellow, and these are like heavy duty collector cats, and they're just such a joy. I'm glad they come along for the ride today.
Nice.
All right, so here we are. Next batter up,
Let's do it.
the Luminox.
Ooh. Yeah, I like this.
3051 blackout. Tritium gas tubes do not require sunlight charging. They glow continuously for 25 years. And while made of carbonics, which is their proprietary carbon compound, it does have a plasticky type feel. It's very lightweight, though.
Mm-hmm.
They say this is connected to the Navy SEALs, and they certainly have the logos on there. I'm friends with a retired Navy SEAL who had a bit of a chuckle when he saw it, because when he's doing his underwater work, they were using Casios, and because they needed a bit of light, and he was not a fan of it. I adore this watch. This watch is the watch I keep at my door whenever it's go time. I love it, and because
along with your grappling hook, huh?
No, I keep the grappling hook upstairs in case I need to perform a tactical egress from the apartment.
I would pay good money to see that.
If you mention the Hanhart hike one more time, where would you put it, bro?
I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna put um, rather good. I included it in an iconic list of affordable divers not so long ago because of they actually developed watches with the Navy SEALs and almost like, you know how you consulted for County Com,
Yeah.
and I've consulted for many brands as well in that capacity where they take on that kind of knowledge. So a lot of their designs are based on what people wanted in the field. The negative thing is that a lot of people in the comments, especially military guys, were saying that their quality has decreased since their first introduction, which makes me a little bit, if I hear that, I've had first-hand experience with the older ones, so I can't vouch for the newer ones. So it seems there's a bit of something going on there. So that's why I'm not going to rate it.
Right.
Where did you put it?
Pure class for me because I own it.
I'm going to put it in right.
Yeah, I got you in rather ready good. I did a review of their latest one, and a lot of their watches are 44 millimeters, but they wear better because it's short like a lug. They released a 40. I reviewed it. I did not notice a drop in quality myself, but I trust military personnel because they're out there doing it.
It's in a ton of movies as well. So if you want to find out more, I refer back to that video. I can't even remember what it was, but it was. All right, sorry. Continue.
Yes, Bremont, Super Marine. There's been a bit of backlash over their logo iteration change, but aside with their general focus on aviation-themed pieces, this is their diver. It's likely well made, if not overpriced for their sector. They get beat up a bit for their pricing model, and I would have to agree. Although I haven't experienced long-term, time with it, it's not really my cuppa. But yeah, that's. Come on.
Let's see what I don't want to know where you put this. Come on. I feel like you're dragging a little bit there.
Bad.
Ooh.
I don't like the new logo either. I don't like the bracelet. Oh my goodness! I have to abbreviate myself for it. Tell me where you put, and then we're gonna put up I have an Uber chat.
Well, here we go.
Bad to the bone.
Yeah.
Listen. I've been involved in the behind the scenes of, funnily enough, divers as well, but with consulting for several brands, and I've learned how difficult it is when it comes to branding and marketing and that kind of stuff. And they went from a brand that I respected, and I've met Giles and Nick English, I believe they were the two chaps that
there are two chaps. I don't know their names.
Yeah, lovely guys. And I went along to an event they had in New York. This is many years ago, and I really liked the brand. They were doing cool stuff. A little bit expensive, but they because they had to invest in this amazing location in the UK, and they were trying, and they supplied a lot of military units, and they were trying to do as much in-house. It's very difficult, especially in the UK because of the prices, obviously. Anyway, I'm blabbering, but my point is, when you take a brand like that has established itself, and then you completely F it up with a disastrous rebranding, way too similar to, it looks like the Stone Island. I love Stone Island. It looks like the Stone Island branding to me. Funnily enough, I think their head is, their CEO is an Italian guy. I don't know if there's a connection there, but anyway, it had such promise, and every year they're kind of doubling down on. They're doing a jump hour, and then they're doing this, and it's, to me, it really. I'm not saying I could have done better, but I feel like there was so much opportunity there, and sorry, it sounds like a rant, but that's my honest opinion.
Rant. I agree with the brand identity aspect of it. The one cool watch from their back catalog is, like, if you've ever had to eject from an aircraft, you are allowed to buy that certain model. I don't remember the model.
Yeah.
quick shout out to Richard Bill Evans. I don't know what currency that is, but is that bot?
Buona giornata a tutti, grazie mille.
Is
Ma
that
di dove
Italian?
sei? Di dove sei? If you can write. I presume you speak Italian. I don't know. Greetings from the global south. Okay, that'll be
Yes.
interesting.
Indeed.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Alrighty, let's see here. Getting back to it. Next batter up. This one's yours. This is your baby.
I say
Ricardo
we take
Mille.
off and nuke the entire site from orbit.
You have to say what it is first. You can't just nuke.
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit.
Titanium heavy-duty luxury dive watch, 47 millimeters, and ISO 6425 diver certified. The bezel locks, and your watchmaker can custom adjust the rotor swing to match how active your daily life actually is.
I'm glad you're reading it because
I like making
yeah.
you read the tough ones. All right, so you're nuking it.
Nope. No, thank you. I have nothing positive to say about this watch. Well, I guess it's very well made. Could we say that? Maybe that's the most positive.
If it was smaller, here's the thing. For me, it's bad, but it could have been something.
No, the size is
smaller.
good because you can hit it easier with a baseball bat.
Unacceptable. All right. In that case, I'm going to let you take the next one. Tag Heuer Aqua Racer, sir.
Nice. Technique avant-garde. Tracing it. This is what you wrote. I love it. Tracing its lineage back to 1978. Is that when it started? Wow. Yeah. Okay. So are we kind of including a little bit the Tag 1000 DNA here? Can we give it some points for that or not?
No, you're going to have to wait a minute for that one.
Oh, did I do spoilers? Sorry.
Foreshadowing. Bit of a spoiler.
Nice. Signature 12-sided design. Very cool. Reminiscent of modern Amiga. Yeah. I never thought of that. Now, and a little bit Grand Seiko too.
Yeah, a little bit.
Never thought of that. Nice observations, D.
Thank you.
Oh, you putting it... Oh, okay.
Well, here's the thing. It's aping Omega's dial wave. I don't like the 12-sided bezel. I think that Tag Heuer has had a complicated history a little bit.
Yeah.
With its origins, and I would prefer that Tag was not on the dial. I prefer the Heuers. But then even Jack Heuer has some questionable history for me personally. But where did you say you wanted to put this one?
I'm going to put it in meh, and the reason is to do with the foreshadowing, and I'll explain myself when we get to it. So
no, we've
nice.
got
we're still on 10, right?
Yeah.
Oh my, yeah. But the thing is that we discussed this. It was like we do 2-parter 25-25, and it's like no, because it kind of you need the whole 50 to really get it into kind of context. If that makes sense.
Fair.
Anyway, carry on. You're back to you.
My brief note to the Gentry. As we get closer to number one, yes, they get more iconic. Yes, they get more important to the dive culture. But this is not a super finite, structured ordering of this is better than this is better than this. It's a generalist approach as we head in that direction.
Yeah, before you get your knickers all in a twist and
exactly.
Yeah.
Gerard Perigo Seahawk. Similar to the Seamaster in that it has dress watch roots going back to the 40s, but modern dive functionality. They experimented with various case shapes over the years and offset subdials, crown placement, and extreme looking variants. This is an interesting one. I like Gerard Perigo. I think they could stand with a bit more attention. Like from the
yes,
I think they're making some fabulous pieces. I admired that gold piece you had for a minute.
Shout out to our boy Nick, who's a big GP collector. Yeah. I mean, you have yet to meet him, but when you do, you'll see. Yeah,
they make a marvelous world timer. I think I floated it to you for consideration.
Yep, I considered it. Yeah,
I haven't had any experience with their diver, so I must say meh. Where would you put it?
I'm gonna put rather ruddy good. I think they have a lot of potential. It's certainly a different watch. I kind of like the idea of a power reserve complication. It's quirky, it's different, and massively. They're almost kind of a little bit Breguet-ish in the way that they need to be talked about, and they need to be kind of highlighted, and it's more of a connoisseur's brand. Newcomers don't really not even know about GP. So that's my opinion.
Got it.
If it was smaller, I'd probably buy it. There we go.
Interesting. All right, you're up. Tissot.
Oh, am I?
Star.
You're going to hear some rustling of papers. Ready?
Bloody hell. If we ever do this in person, I will be... Talk to me about Tissot, brother.
Okay, C-Star. Funnily enough, another watch that kind of started more dressy and then evolved into the diver that we see today. You've put here case design was in the early 1960s, and they were experimenting with hermetically sealed cases, I believe.
They were.
So
yeah, it was hard to keep watches waterproof back then, and Tissot, a storied heritage brand.
Yep, got one.
This
somewhere.
Particular, I admire the PRX. I don't own one, but I admire what they do with it. I'm glad they got some good love. I think they could be doing better in the dive category. So for me, I'm dumping it into bad. I expect more out of Tissot than what is presented here in this watch. So I think
I agree. I agree.
Oh, is it blah bad?
Bad to the bone.
Just a little caveat. Little caveat. It's tastefully done.
Yeah.
It's if you own one. I'm not saying it's bad, like terrible. It's just it's a little bit. As you said, they're a heritage brand. If you see my Tissot Janeiro, that was a reissue done amazingly well. They could have done. This is due for an update, so let's hope. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay.
Shout out to our friend Russ, the Mad Watch Collector in the house.
How's he doing? We got to have him back on as well.
We absolutely must.
Yeah,
I'm doing a redesign of this tool so we can have 3 hosts as well.
Nice.
So if we do a power trio or a quad,
guys, give this a like, especially for D, because you have no idea how many days of work he's put into this, making this all work. I don't think anyone has this, interactive way of ranking. So, shout out.
Hobby of Hours, hobbyofhours.com.
There'll be a link
at your service, Gentry. At your service.
Back to you again, or is it me again?
Oh, no, it is Orient. You're an Orient fan. So
the Marco. Yeah. It's obviously referring to the species of shark. Hugely underrated. Japanese in-house made. Are they part of which group are they part of? Is it Epson?
Well, I think they're kind of related to Seiko, unless I'm mistaken, because there's Seiko Epson. I'm not 100% sure what I think it is. They're not. It's not Citizen. I think they're kind of a diagonal line from Seiko somewhere.
Right. Cool dolphin icon on the back. Very usable. I believe they're ISO certifiable or compliant. Amazing value for money, and they've had successive generations with all kinds of different colors, and they've vastly improved upon, because I think the one you've got pictured there is the later one, because it doesn't have. There was some issue with the in-house movement having to have an extra crown. Do you remember that?
I don't. Orient's a fabulous brand that I just accidentally, happenstantly missed when I came into watches, and I got to a certain point in graduating through brands that I never got back to them. I personally don't like their logo, which is just
really the heraldry logo. Interesting.
Yeah, they make a great watch, and they're very, very respectable. I just don't have a lot of I have virtually no experience with it, but I know them from afar, and you've certainly covered them. For me, they're rather ruddy good, even though I've not personally experienced it. I know others
Okay.
who have. Where were you going to put it?
I'm gonna say
Rather ruddy, good. Good stuff.
nice.
Good stuff.
Nice.
Good stuff.
Oh, you got a big one now.
I do have a big one. My
Boom.
goodness. Seiko SKX007. One of my favorite sound bites over the last 10 years is just got an SKX. Just got, I should have practiced your accent. Just got an SKX. Like, I actually missed this watch as well. I ended up with the Seiko Spork as my Seiko Seiko.
Damn, that is obscure. That is cool. Yeah.
SRP043. But actually I've been hunting these because I feel that I need to experience it. Because I haven't. I've got a buddy who has one, and why did they kill it? My goodness gracious. Let's stop making Submariners.
Oh,
now.
that is a video. We could do a whole show discussing the SKX by itself, you know?
Yeah. The Malaysian versus Japan version is still a thing for people.
Yep. Is that still a thing? Oh my day.
Still a thing. And they really should be paying you a royalty at this point. Seiko owes you a solid. I love it. I've experienced it. I'm saying it is pure class.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm going
I
to say.
have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
Yeah, I will say this. You know what? Last week, okay, and if you know the channel, you know I've owned, modded this more times than I've had hot dinners. But I will say that even last week, I caught myself just staring at pictures and going, you know what? Maybe I should just buy it again. And then I was like, no. I almost had to like slap myself. I was like, no, come on. It's pure nostalgia at this point. And nostalgia is a hell of a drug. Yeah.
There was a time when anyone who owned a Rolex sub who dove actually went diving with their SKX. So, enough said. Adore it. Next
Captain
up,
Cook.
Dorado, Captain Cook. This one's yours, sir.
You gave it to me. Interesting.
Yeah.
Listen. I'll be completely honest. I know next to nothing. I know more about the actual Captain Cook and his adventures or misadventures, considering the way he went out. But then I do the watch. Okay. I will say this. I think it's gorgeous, and Rado don't ever seem to come into the conversation or any of the channels I follow. I don't know why. So honestly, let's see what you got in your. Oh, named after the famous British explorer Captain Cook. Well, yeah, I've just said that. Tiny spinning anchor on the front dial. Yeah, that is neat.
Kind of neat.
The broad arrow. It is sexy. But honestly, guys, if you got any facts, please do share, because I don't know anything about it, and maybe that is to its detriment. Maybe it should be in the conversation.
Yeah, I'm putting it into mad because I haven't experienced it. I want to. I understand they are very big overseas. They're big in India and in other parts.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're I think it's their marketing team. Their marketing needs a step up, and I think that they need to, if they want to get some footing. I've started seeing them in ADs more and more. I want them to do well. They appear to make a good watch.
Yes. It's a beautiful design.
Yeah.
It's like the Bremont situation. You got a gem. You got a what's the expression when you got something like it's hot to trot? Let's do something with it.
Something with it.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. No, perfectly fine. This is the Alsta Nauto Scaff. Shout out to Russ, who did a recent episode on the Mad Watch Collector channel. Fabulous episode covering this. This is the Jaws watch. This was the choice of Matt Hooper, the eminent sharkologist, owned the Orca, along with Quint and Chief Brody. They made a comeback, and I really enjoyed learning about this watch and the new release that they brought out from Russ. So please go check out that episode of his. I'm I gotta say, Russ, every time I see something I've never seen on your channel, I end up on eBay 10 minutes later. So I've been haunting these a bit. It's got a very unusual 70s ladder style bracelet, for the lack of a better word. I
That's
have
an
to say,
interesting way to put it.
interesting.
Yeah.
I've not formally experienced it, but dang, sexy to me.
I aside from the Jaws connection, I've never experienced it either. I'm gonna have to say meh because I can't judge it. Unfortunately, I'm sorry.
No worries. All right, you're up with this next one, sir.
The offshore. God,
No,
look at that.
it's not the offshore. Look
Oh, it's
again.
not the offshore. What is that? Sorry.
Check your notes.
I'm
I
skipping
think it's
ahead.
pronounced hublot.
Hublot. The King Power Oceanographic. Che nome, ragazzi. Okay, coming in at 1,000 to 4,000 meter depth rating. Wow. Okay. Yeah, even at that depth, there's Cafone wearing watches like this. Even at that, no, terrible. The sapphire is what? I need my reading glasses. 6.5 millimeters
The
thick.
sapphire alone, the crystal is 6.5 millimeters thick. The brick itself is 24.
Yeah, I mean, do they really? This is basically a midlife crisis on the wrist. It's an extension of your manlyhood, basically, in diver watch form. Instead of an extra marital affair and an Italian sports car, you get this.
You want to play the sound effect, or should I?
Do it.
I'm moving the tool around. I'll let you
I
do
say
it.
we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's bad.
Listen, I like the Hublot Classic is gorgeous. Okay, secondo me pure class. Giorgetto, sorry, Giugiaro. It's even for Italians, it's difficult to pronounce. He wore the quartz classic, the original. I love that watch, but it's not.
I love what they're doing with their ceramic pieces. If
Yes,
they make a green
yes,
one,
yes, yeah.
yeah,
But this is a monstrosity. I'm sorry.
yeah, absolutely. At Jacques Coetzee 47, yeah, yeah. If you want help hunting that, I have some experience. Write me to at Hobby of Ours. I'll help you find one of those, buddy.
Was it a Diagno?
Yeah, that was the Diagonal. Well, we have the Diagonal Scuba we covered earlier. I just happened to see this comment here about the quartz chronograph. Just extending myself to help him
So
out.
was it a different like the Scuba is a subgenre or?
Scuba Diagonal is the line of watches,
Okay.
and within the line there is the Scuba in the Diagonal line. There's the quartz chronograph from Heat that's in the Diagonal line, and they have a couple other models in there as well broadly.
All right,
So,
sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, I was trying to see you.
yeah.
Oh,
So
no.
it's what are you doing there, buddy? Okay.
Sorry.
Goodness gracious. I should text your wife to say, hey, keep him off the keyboard, please.
Okay.
Onwards and
Okay.
upwards, Gentry. The Citizen, ProMaster
Yeah.
Aqualand. The reason I'm even here today. I used to go to department stores and look at it in the case. It was $300, which in '86 was an inordinate amount of money. And it came in this really cool yellow scuba packaging. I adore it. It was the first watch to have a built-in electronic depth gauge.
Yes.
1985. I adore it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Seiko didn't do theirs until 1990.
Wow. All that
So-
adulation aside, I think it is sexy, and just it's a great watch. It did so
Yeah,
much
I'm
for so many divers that I wasn't a diver, but I adore it. Where would you put this one, sir? I'm
Dance
curious.
for me, baby. Babylicious.
Yeah, that one is
Yeah,
gorgeous.
you know it.
Yeah,
If you know that
absolutely.
reference, yeah.
Another darling, the DW 5600, famous for its durability, invented by Kikuwa Ibe and he famously had it in a ball and dropped it out of a window as they were testing it to make it structurally sound.
Mm-hmm.
And even in the original commercials they were running back in the 80s, it hit it with a hockey puck in a hockey rink. They've driven trucks over it. This was my one watch for maybe 30 years. I took this snowboarding, traveling.
Really?
Yeah, and
Wow.
I still have it. So for me, it's pure
That's
class.
so cool.
Not this
Yeah.
green one. This green one's just a modern one. I had the standard black. For me, it's pure class. I adore it. I'm
I have
obsessed
come
with
here
it.
to chew bubblegum and kick and I'm all out of bubblegum.
Same here, man. Sorry.
Yeah, no,
Continue.
absolutely. I adore it. It's just epic.
Can I say one thing about it? It's like
Yeah.
it obviously wasn't intended as a dive watch. It was just such a great, tough watch that it proof that the design is he's a genius. That an unintentional diver, and of course that's what then gave birth later on to the Frogman, which was actually for. So it's a testament to how amazing G-Shock is.
I met him last fall. He was
Yes, I know you did. There's a signed autograph.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
It
Can
was
you
so
see
funny because I was talking with his interpreter because you couldn't make it. And I was like, hey, would you sign an autograph for my buddy? And he's like, TG? No, TGV. GTV. No, sir. TGV. And so this name. We had a good bit of fun, me and that gentleman. He was so cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, so you jumped the gun earlier with the Audemars.
Sorry.
This
Sorry.
is the offshore.
So introduced in 1993, and obviously an evolution of the Royal Oak, but for Terminators in really bad sequels. Apparently Gentry hated it. So because
that's the rumor. I don't know. I'm not able to confirm that that's true, but I'm fairly certain it's probable.
I like it because it's obviously Royal Oak, obviously, but I also hate it because it's a how am I going to say this? A vulgarization of un capolavoro, of a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're spot on. For me, I think it's bad, but it could have been something. If you're gonna mess with the design language of something that was great, or I should say, is great, what was made great, and you're gonna change it to do something, you better really hit it out of the park instead of making a bit of a monstrosity. So I think you could have made an AP that was a suitable diver, but this is not it. So for me, it's bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
Add the bowl. Let's see what here.
Oh, it's me again. Sorry.
No, that's all right. No,
Yeah.
I'm paying a visit to the comments.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Counting out.
Not a fan
put,
of it.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad. Sorry, Gentry, trying to get to as many comments as I can on this journey. We aren't even at number 20 yet. This is going to be a long haul. All right, we're going to start ripping.
Oh my.
We need to start ripping through some. Now, we've
Okay.
both owned this watch, but I'm going to let you take it.
Yeah, it has a legitimate heritage of its own. Now, came into a little bit of controversy during the 2016 takeover by Invicta, but a lot of people starting to post pictures saying, "Oh, you see what they've done to the brand," and actually some of the more outlandish designs were from pre-takeover. So far, Invicta haven't made any. They haven't destroyed the brand, but at the same time, if you do look up where they're manufactured, they're doing what a lot of Swiss brands did during the quartz crisis of sharing factories, which I think kind of devalues it. But
That's
as they
interesting. I
go,
didn't know that.
oh yeah, I could do a whole show on just the maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, but I could do a whole show on the real, how some brands do it and others don't. Anyway,
Make a lot of friends doing that show.
Sorry.
You'd make a lot of friends doing that show.
Yeah. A lot of lawyers in that show. Anyway, so fantastically thin. I think it was only 11 millimeters. I've owned it. I love how they had that little notch on the bezel, so you could almost, you could tell where it was.
It was just detent.
Yeah, detent. Thank you. Great watch. Still amazing value, but of course, because they're doing they're doing that. So.
Well, I mean, to that point, I own this. This picture happens to be of the GoldenEye. It's probably the most dressed diver I'd ever experienced. When I had it on the black mesh. And when I start to think about it, I kind of miss it, but not enough to rebuy. But I probably ought to have kept it. I go back and forth whenever brown and black colorways are combined. Sometimes liking it, sometimes not. But it's a quality watch. And to their credit, Invicta hasn't done a lot in terms other than being what we call dumb money as an investment. So if Invicta hadn't made the investment, we might not have glycine at all anymore. And I'm just thankful they didn't monkey with it. For me, sexy.
Yeah, I have to say that nice. I have to say that I reached out to them because I wanted to review one. They never got numerous times. I give brands like 3 goes and then I'm like, okay, I either move on and to be clear, when I reach out, all I ask is they pay the postage of the sample and the return. So when I return it, I don't keep watches. I don't do any of that. I keep it, 100% as honest as I can. And I think that's the best way. So then my opinions are my own. They never got back to me. So I ended up just buying it. I just bought it. And so I could do my review, and I had to, obviously I flipped it on eBay later, but the quality was great, and it is still Swiss made. And it was I think with the discount, with a Invicta style discount, it was 4 something.
Yeah, under 5 as I recall. Yeah.
Yeah, great bang per buck. So yeah. So
quick
what am I going to give it?
Oh, it's okay. I just want to shout out to Ian's. There are some other viewers who are offering you advice in the chat, sir. We are not responsible for putting ads up. We don't want to have ads up, so that's not us, sir.
Sorry.
So going back to it, where were you going to put it?
You put sexy, right?
Sexy. It's a sexy driver. It's a diver. It's a dress diver, but I'd really rather miss it if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I'm going to go rather ruddy good, I think.
Okay.
Because again, if they had more marketing and, anyway, sorry, moving on.
Yeah, no worries. Looking at number 21. We're going to be here till Christmas. Marathon TSAR. TSAR standing for Tritium Search and Rescue, purpose-built for military search and rescue teams. Glass tubes filled with tritium glass, officially supplied to U.S. Armed Forces and our allies. That's what I know about the watch. I believe they're made in Canada, unless I'm mistaken.
No, they're Canadian brand, but they're Swiss made, and they have a legitimate place.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, they're very transparent, and they have a lot of military contracts. So they almost don't need to sell civilian watches, almost.
Oh, really? Due to their... Oh, okay,
yeah.
That's interesting.
And I think that kind of makes them a bit better because... And also, I should be clear that they do way more than just watches.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Are you up in their business? Do you know what else they do? What else do they do? I haven't experienced one personally, so I'm putting it in meh. I know sometimes they're a bit large, but look, if the military is using them day in, day out, they're onto something. They're making something.
They incrementally improve on every watch. I'm putting them pure class. Super. Yeah. Whoever said that comment, super solid. Exactly. I think that's the solid is the best way.
Yeah. Val and Grey Moon. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, next batter up. Oh, I'm excited for this one. The Nard Dog making their entry. Ulysses Nardin, the Diver Air, the world's lightest mechanical diver at 52 grams, made from upcycled fishing nets and old racing sailboats, and they can survive impacts up to 5,000 G-forces. It is 44 millimeters and $38,000. I adore it. I love it. It is the silliest thing. It's like those. It's like whenever Bulgari and Piaget and Ricardo Millet go back and forth trying to make the thinnest. I'm glad someone took a poke at making the the lightest diver. Would I ever own it? If I was gifted one, yeah, exactly, Romeister. Exactly, 38K. If I was gifted one, I would wear it. But I'm not dipping into the 401k for this piece.
Yeah.
But I absolutely do think it's beautiful. What are your thoughts?
Listen, I respect Ulysses Nardin hugely. Their freak is amazing, but and technically this is very impressive. Totally illegible, absolutely. I think it's why would you do all this crazy stuff in a dive watch? It's just to prove a point. I also think it's fairly hideous. That's just personal taste. So it does nothing for me. It impresses me on paper, but the execution is... This really should be in a more kind of... I don't know. Is it skeletonized? It is, right?
Yep. That's why we can see through it to the rest of the tool.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Very impressive, but...
Oh, Matt, to address your concern, maybe you weren't here at the beginning when we decided that if we didn't experience a brand, meh means you don't have an opinion one way or the other. So when I drop something into meh, it's because I don't want to do it a disservice, just giving it, a passing comment. So if I don't know it or have not experienced it, it's likely to go into the meh. So it's actually not weak. I'm just trying to be fair. Hope that answers your question.
Where are you putting it?
I think it's sexy. I would totally own it. Is it to absolute taste? No, but I love that they did it.
I'm gonna give.
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit.
I know. I just had to do that. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna say meh because I have.
Oh, you're going to meh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's still very impressive, but yeah.
Yeah, I can be impressed by something and still not want to spend my money on it, right? So
You can say that for a lot of things in life.
Yeah, that's fair. So all you CWC fans who've been clamoring in the comments, yes, CWC has indeed made it on the list. Tristano, this one's yours. Take it away.
Oh, CWC. It's funny. I have one on the shelf there. Amazing historic brand. Obviously, officially issued to the British military. Also in Mission Impossible Fallout as well, but not as a wristwatch, unfortunately. What else to say?
The Cabot Watch Company.
Yeah, the Cabot Watch Company. Well, it's mil spec through and through. There's no accident. It looks like the Amiga of the mil spec Amigas because it's the same specification. Welded spring bars, that dial layout, the sword hands. To me, this is actually a little bit better because you got that lovely recessed crown protectors that you can still grip it, but it kind of creates a bit like the Willard in the way so it doesn't catch. It hasn't got more aggressive angles. I love them. I think they're great. And I'm embarrassed to say, aside from the one I bought to do the Mission Impossible video, I should really cover them more. Another brand I reached out, no response, but
that's surprising. I've learned a lot about them from certain Russell videos, the Watch Collector. He's covered these extensively, so that's where I have a lot of my knowledge of it. I do admire them. I think there is an auto out there. I periodically will hunt for them, even though I've not owned one. I think it's rather good.
Mine actually, the stopwatch I got is actually mil spec. It's got the markings. It's got broad arrow on the dial. It's legit. It's the real McCoy.
Where would you put it?
Where did you put it?
Rather Ruddy Good.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Lovely, 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 lovely. Oif. Longanez. How do you say it? Longanez?
Longanez.
Longanez. Hydro Conquest. Enjoying a bit of a hype resurgence and wanting to drink Tudor's milkshake these days for sure. The bezel click is rumored to be really rather enjoyable. 72 hours power reserve, not a joke. This watch has been making the rounds on YouTube lately. I think they've done a little bit of updating. Certainly the hands are unique, and for me, handset is one of the most attractive features. I like what Longines is doing. We had some opportunity to spend some time with them last year.
Yes.
I enjoyed that event. I'm rooting for Longines. I think for a long time they used to have a larger presence, and we're at the table more often, and they have an awful lot of great design language in their back catalog. Like, I would love for them to bring back a 13ZN. You trying to make me big screen?
Yeah, I want to give you you're talking, Sorry.
Yeah, that's very kind. That's very kind. No, I'm rooting for Longines, and they are, in the way that Tudor is trying to become Omega, Longines is trying to become Tudor. You guys have fun, have at it. I would like to experience this watch. I'd like to borrow it and spend some quality time with it. What are your thoughts?
My head's been in a different sand of a totally different beach, so I haven't seen any content about it myself yet. So I'm also I was made aware by a press release of it, and I immediately thought, my first gut reaction was like, oh yeah, nice update.
Yeah.
Say it's safe, they straddled the line obviously with its design of not going too crazy, but also I think that collection, the old one was let's be honest, it was a little bit outdated. And I think they've done a bang up job, but I'm gonna reserve judgment until I've seen it in person. I will always love a certain other Longines diver, which I'm sure we'll get to. So I'm just going to say meh for now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Now I'm putting into sexy because I definitely want to get my hands on it.
Interesting. Okay.
Next batter up, the Yema.
Nice.
This one's yours.
Oh, is this me? Sorry.
This is yours. Superman.
The super introduced in 1963. I think Yema, I've covered them extensively. I've owned two of them. I owned the steel and then the bronze. I don't own them anymore. It was a dalliance, shall we say? It was a hot and steamy romance with a French bit of a little bit of French. We could go anyway with these euphemisms.
Yeah, keep it clean.
Yeah, amazing bit of kit where you'd lock the bezel into place via the crown, and a lot of people kind of a bit scared because obviously unlocking the crown fully underwater compromises the water resistance, but it's done in a way that you've got very tactile kind of, when it's going to do that.
Right.
I love their history. My only trepidation, the only reason that kind of is they haven't got the best quality control, and they tend to go up and down. And recently I made a comment about the French brands that I'm probably going to avoid them in general, because this was a personal situation which I'll probably I'll make a video about later. Not this brand, I have to state,
Yeah.
No, they were great with me. I think they're really cool, and officially issued to their Marine Nationale as well. So
right on.
Very cool.
I would like to experience it so I could give it a proper go. So right now I'm dropping into mess simply because I've not developed a perspective on it other than I've seen you cover it over the years.
Yeah.
But I would like to get it in hand in order to have a bit of fun with it. So hollering back to what you were asking earlier,
did you put it for sexy? That's
I'm sorry. No, I put. Where did you want it put?
Sexy, please.
Sexy. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Thank
I forgot to register your interest. All right,
Nice.
moving on to the Tag Heuer.
Oh,
This is the 1000 Professional as worn by James Bond, Jimmy Bond in Living Daylights, The Night Diver. A Quartz Crisis darling, offering Rolex stylings at a quarter of the price. Shout out to Bond's name, Dalton. Shout out to Dalton for wearing it. And I love this watch. They're so hard to get in good nick these days, though. But I think it's gorgeous. What are your thoughts, sir?
I love it. I owned the Wolf of Wall Street gold tone version.
Oh, you did? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Was that before the
Yeah.
channel?
No, it was during the channel. Maybe I may have taken that video down. I don't know. Maybe I used Wolf of Wall Street clips or something, but I did own it.
Harlem King, can you let us know which one of us has gone muffled? Thank you for that feedback on the show. Oh, it's back? Okay, thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
I believe it was you. I heard it too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Well, I can't have that because I love the sound of my own voice. We can't have that.
No, it's an amazing one. This is why I don't look. The Aqua Race is great. If you own one, it's a beautiful watch. But there's something about the 1000s, the size, the thinness, the movie connection. This particular with the luminous star. I know they did an Aqua Racer trying to evoke this feeling, and it didn't. It was it's so weird how they did everything similar, but yet it never came
Our
close.
mutual friend Lone Wolf McQuaid. We talked.
Oh yeah, of course.
He
Yeah.
has several of these. He hunts them.
Yeah,
I think
I nearly bought one a couple of months ago, and I had to talk myself out of it. Yeah,
I think it's pure class. If I could find one in good nick, I mean, he was just hunting for a bracelet for a couple years. He finally got a bracelet for his.
I'm gonna.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of
Indeed,
bubblegum.
pure class, the both of us. All right, strap in, gentries. Hold on to your knickers. My goodness, this poor watch. Squale is French for shark, and this is indeed the Azul. The most
Azul.
abused and teased I love you not watch ever for companies so good that they made cases for Blancpain. I myself am indeed guilty of buying this and selling it, but I only did that once. Take it away, sir. Tell us about the 1,
Okay.
the 5, the 2, and the 1.
All right, mid 60s. Well, actually, was it 70s or 60s? I should know this. I've done this, reviewed this so many times. Listen, I think it's the design of this watch. It's a capolavoro. It's a masterpiece. And by the way, it's squale is French, squalo is Italian, but I say squale. I'm responsible for butchering, therefore
Well, I say
bastardizing.
it that way because that's where I learned it.
Right. It's 42 millimeters, but wears way smaller. The edges of the case, the ergonomics of the crown, the colors, the azzurro of the Mediterranean. What more do you want me to say about this watch? I currently own the PVD.
I want you to say why you've sold it 3 times, because you're not making a lot of money on those flips, I can assure you. And shout out to Klaus for the super chat. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you know where this is gonna go, but the reason is because you know when you have a Submariner and you have like a two-tone or blah blah blah, the difference between the Azzurro and the PVD is so dramatic. You end up buying multiple versions, as I have, and I don't know, like.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
move
Have you
on.
got anything to say about it?
No, well, here's the thing. It's pure class. I mean, we all know it because of your channel. And shout out to Squally for their partnership with you over the years. I commend them for being so open to it. And I've met in person, through Derek from More Fine Jewelers. Shout out to them in New York. Absolutely lovely experience with them. I respect
You met them in New York, but they're in Indianapolis, just to be clear.
Well, yeah,
Sorry.
I meant that I met Andreas in New York when
Right.
Moyer was doing the show there. Yeah, but Moyer is in
Right.
Carmel, Indiana, and we are both a fan of the team out there. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's pure class for the both of us. Adore it. All right, so the Zin. Although someone
Yeah.
corrected us on the last episode that it's supposed to be pronounced sin, but I don't think so. I've always heard
No,
it.
it's Zin, I believe. But whatever you say, however you want.
Potato.
Yeah.
But this one's yours. Tell us a bit about it.
Okay. Introduced in 2005, officially issued to the. I'm not going to try and pronounce the Kampfschweinchen, blah blah blah. I'm not going to. The German Navy Elite Commando Divers.
Wow.
And they had a special version, the S version, which is you can't even buy it. They actually covered the tape because it has tegimented submarine steel, all this stuff, amazing. Their version had ceramic coating blacked out. That was sexy. Incredibly tough watch. I think it was, 5,000 meters or something like that?
I think they have different models. I don't know this one off the top of my head. I do know about the submarine steel, and this one has. I don't like these are more or less called Lego handset. The handset is not to my liking, but
you would love the military one. That one has sword hands, and it really works. Yeah. It worked absolutely. They should have sold that.
The interesting thing about this model line is the bezel cannot be bumped off. It's attached to the case with screws. But the things Zin are doing with their technology and their watches is just outstanding. I adore the brand. I have several other Zins. Let's see. For me, I would put this. Rather ruddy good.
Interesting.
Gorgeous. Good.
Okay. I'm gonna go the same.
All right, moving on to the next piece.
Moving on.
Vostok Amphibia, Russian wristwatch, very simple, quirky. While comparative in price to Invicta, it's got a bit more design aesthetic, a bit more history, and the water resistance is courtesy of compression technology. And the crown wobble that presents is normal, and it actually prevents damage to the movement, because when you take the crown out, it wobbles a little bit, but it's actually because it's been disconnected from the movement via the crown stem. So it's not a defect. A lot of first-time owners experience that with this. And it's kind of an odd duckling. Oh, you did? No, by all means.
Yeah. I thought it was broken. So
hilarious.
Yeah.
Where would you put it? What do you think?
I'm not a fan. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm not a fan. I don't trust the crown. I respect the case technology, but and the history. Aesthetically, they don't do anything for me. It's not particularly. Sorry.
I dropped it into bad. I think they've been on the block long enough that they could make a higher quality execution. They are still staying within a stone's throw of the Invicta and those lower price bands. It's time to make a good one, though. Vostok although Russia's a little busy at the moment. To be fair. All right, next batter up. This is one of yours, my man.
Yeah.
You asked me to put this in. I forget who you kicked out. But this one's yours. Talk to me.
Yeah, the NY 00440. It's a classic. It's built directly to rival the SKX, and in some ways kind of superseded it. It was 200 meter rated, but yet it was such a great design in the case design that when it was issued to the Marina Militare, they could actually pressure test it to 500, and they even marked it 500. Those are extremely rare, highly sought after. Extremely compact design. You got that. You got the Y fronts on the 12, so you always know, which way up it is. Unusual crown on the other side, which is good if you like to wear your watch on your right. But actually, it's fairly ambidextrous because it's fairly receded. Yeah. Day date, which is very useful. It's a bona fide classic. Huge following in Italy
Oh, wow, right on. Yeah, I think
for obvious reasons. So
yeah,
it's
issued to the Marina
militare. Yeah,
Militare. Yeah,
yeah.
good looking watch. I've not experienced it, but I have studied it over the years. I think it's rather ruddy good. I would absolutely own it and operate it.
I'm gonna put it in pure class because you can still buy these brand new under $500.
Oh, right on.
And pretty much it's identical aside from the markings to the mil spec,
Mil
not
spec.
mil spec, the military used. Sorry, it's not mil spec.
Got it.
Yeah,
Good looking watch.
that's sexy.
I don't know. Lime, cotton candy lime, colorway Zodiac. Oh no, my goodness, changing pages. We're on number 31 of 50, y'all. This one's yours, the Seawolf. Talk to me about Seawolves.
Well, arguably, it was introduced around the same time as or some state before the Rolex Submariner. You can't see the book here, but it's one of the very first professional level divers for the civilian market. The Seawolf, famous in Zodiac, which is a whole another story in itself, and brought back tastefully done at a reasonable level, Swiss made, and yeah, highly underrated, which kind of begs the question, why aren't they doing more? Someone wrote, Zodiacs have started looking like micro brand watches. Yeah, I think actually, were they first with this style? Because I think they might have been, and then the micro brands kind of, or was it the other way around? I tend to.
I don't know
Yeah.
if these colorways are new or if they were in their back catalog. I don't like it either way. I think some of the colorways they've chosen are either silly or almost geared towards a ladies colorway. It's just not for me personally. I respect.
Well,
the brand.
I'd take that over most micro brand. I think the micro brands, from what I see, tend to get colors more, not
Vibrant.
wrong, because there's no wrong, there's no right, there's no
I'm
wrong.
nuking it. I hate this colorway so much, and it's not just
Hit
this
it.
model. The entire relaunch of it was just
Really?
nuke it. I think Zodiac can do better.
Wow. Okay, we found
Tony,
your.
I have to be brutal with them. Tony says Zodiac was first with it.
Okay, then to me, I that's what I felt. I felt my gut instinct said that, but I couldn't really remember. Well, the mighty Tony has spoken, so
Yeah, I want to shout this comment out about the CWC. We had a
Yes.
military diver. Thank you for your service, sir. Even though you're in the UK, I still respect service personnel the world round. He was issued CWC, great visibility, plethora of strap options, but the go-to was his Panerai. Oh, so you wore your Panerai during active missions, I'll say, probably. That's kind of cool that they let you do that.
yeah.
Where are you putting the Seawolf, sir?
I don't. I'm gonna put meh
I
because
thought
I
you said
also
sexy at the beginning. No?
it is, but because I think they could. Why aren't we talking about Zodiac all the time?
Marketing. They've got a Rado problem.
Yeah, then meh for me.
Okay, Matt, it is. Next batter.
No, wait, sorry, go back. Rather ruddy good because of the history, because they have that legit history, and you find another diver that was the same age as the Submariner.
Got it.
Sorry.
All right, this is going to be highly contentious. This is where I'm going to lose everybody. Lachute Original CQ. Inspired by the 1969 Spetsamatic Type RPTS 200, which was originally built for elite sports divers. It's got very large numbers and a vintage handset and a big date. If you need a big date underwater, you've got different problems. I respect this Maison so very much.
Yeah, me too.
This is the ugliest dive watch, one of the ugliest watches I've ever seen, and I love me some green. I think these large numbers and the handset are so rooted in the skin diver executions of the 70s. I love the big date. I'm just joking. You're not going to be underwater long enough to use it, but I absolutely hate the numerology on it, looking at the dial, even though this is most certainly a magnificently built watch,
Oh
probably
yeah,
superior to Submariner in terms of its quality. I'm not bashing the brand. I think they
probably.
could
Yeah.
make a different diver. Yeah, you're actually right. It is way too expensive for its execution, but as I think this is 12 G's, somewhere between 9 to 12 G's or whatever. But the reality is, I think they could do better. And now this is just personal taste on those numbers and the handset. I know where I'm putting it, but I want to give you the microphone.
I
sir.
think I know where
we
you're going
both
to put
we
it.
both love Geo. We both love
Yeah,
Geo.
we both love it. Listen, before we hit the big red button, I got to say everything you just said, and I love that brand, but to me, this watch gets it wrong on so many, not just personal taste, but design wise, on so many levels. And why I'm gonna do what I'm about to do is because it's a brand that so much promise, So
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit.
I didn't nuke it. I put it bad, but could have been something. But
oh what? Oh,
Yeah.
so okay.
it's bad, but it could have been something. So you don't want to nuke this one. I think you need to put
Why
it in
not?
bad, because it's
Why not?
bad, but it could have been something.
I don't think no. Fine. It could have been something, but honestly, I would start from scratch. If I was involved, I would start from scratch.
Yeah.
I'd go into the archives and start from scratch.
Yeah, that's fair. It is. Here's the thing: it's not so far gone that it can't be saved, right? Anything that gets nuked from orbit probably can't be saved. This watch can be saved if they hire us or you.
Well, yeah, fine.
All right, you're up, sir.
The
Super
Breitling
Ocean.
Super Ocean. It is a stunning. It's a very tastefully done watch. To be honest, I'm fairly ignorant of this, so I'm gonna have to refer to your notes.
Sure.
What did you put here? Where is it? First of all,
Number 33.
in the 60s, they had a slow motion dive watch timer feature. Did they?
Yeah, they had I didn't want to include that as the image, but they had a very unusual historical execution.
Really?
Do you remember those Omegos?
Omega. I want to see an Omega.
Omega. Let go of my Omega. The Omega chronostops, where it was basically a 1 minute chronograph.
Yeah.
It was somewhat similar to that. It was a slow motion. There was no running seconds hand on it, but it had a chronograph hand that was going around the dial in
Interesting.
an hour, a sweep, so you could time it. So I kind of respect that. It's kind of a little bit of a. Whenever we do these fun facts, we like to find nuggets that maybe you haven't heard of.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for Breitling, it's somewhat similar to Bremont doing a diver when they kind of their bread and butter is aviation
Pilot.
watches.
Yeah.
I really don't think much of this watch at all. I think that there are no markings on the bezel, so I find it almost.
Come on. Tell us, what is it?
It could be something better, is what it could be. It's bad. I don't like it. I don't think they've done anything special here. I think Breitling is a great brand. I mean, they make marvelous mother of pearl models.
I'm just going to put meh. Going to put meh. Yeah.
It could have been something. They should be doing something better with it.
Yeah.
All right, next batter up.
Aquis.
Woo. Boris.
That's the old Aquis too. You can tell by the hands. Yeah, you can tell by the hands.
How old is it, really? Is it old?
Oh, is that the 40 millimeter?
This is the 40 millimeter in tungsten.
Oof.
You remember this
Very
one?
nice.
What
Yes,
does
I
touch mean
do.
to you? Yeah.
You're teasing me now.
What's
Nice.
really funny, Gentry, is yes, I'm friends with Tristano now, and I've been on his channel. He's been on mine. But what he doesn't know is I was on his channel before he knew who I was. Back in time, I put this up for sale on eBay, right? And you were revisiting the subject of the Oris Aquis in your
Uh-huh.
episode. I'm sitting on my couch. It's Friday night. And you were saying something to the effect of, "Oh, I really kind of like that Oris. I miss it, but you know what? I was every now and then I look for it, and these absurd sellers have them listed for ridiculous prices." And
I said this.
you did. You pulled up my eBay listing. You blocked out my
Oh
name.
my.
You
Oh,
actually
okay.
featured my eBay listing of this watch, and you were
Wow.
bashing me for the price I'd set.
Did I block? I blocked out your name though, right?
You did, but
Okay. Okay.
I
Good.
had a very unique picture with
Uh
some
huh.
text on it, so it was unequivocally mine, and I'm just
Right.
sitting on the couch laughing. I'm like, I finally made it onto the Urban Gentry show, even though it was not my identity. But
Yeah.
it is an awful lot of fun. It is the watch that launched 1,000 ships. What do you think? Looking back now, this is the watch that you say made you begin doing YouTube, because no one was covering it, as I recall.
Yeah, no one was talking about it. Yeah, and Oris has completely changed in that time. We should be clear. And my time with it's funny because it is a very important watch for me, but I'm over it. You know, I'm like it's like I've when you eat too much of something and you love that meal, but like
Yeah,
I don't think I'm ever going to revisit it. It was so ahead of its time in terms of its design, in terms
yeah,
of the value was great, the heritage was there. No one was really covering those. At the time, it was under $1,000 for a Swiss piece like that, beautifully made. The integrated bracelet was a bit of a
problematic.
problematic, but the way they did the lug structure and it was so modern. My only criticism now of Oris is that they've gone very firmly in that vintage direction, and they only do new stuff with their aviation and that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
With the in-house movements and blah blah blah, and they haven't done anything daring or as cool or as risque with the Aquis. They've incrementally changed it. Like we just mentioned with the hands. The hands are definitely an improvement. I can't lie about that. But the rest of it, I'm waiting for them to do something crazy to get me back. And the RS65 is lovely. It's very
yeah,
tasteful, but it's a little bit, yawn inducing. It's very safe. You
yeah.
know.
I'll give you that. Super quick shout out to Chips Winston. I actually took the watch down, so I didn't. I decided to. I
You
listened to
kept. You obviously
foolishly.
kept it. You
I
obviously
kept
kept.
it. But here's the thing. Okay, so buying, selling strategy lesson. I always set my eBay prices stupidly higher than what it would go for because I don't want just anyone coming along and buying it. I want to have a discourse with a buyer before they actually buy my watch. And
That's fine.
I
Yeah.
expressly state, make an offer. Don't be shy because I want to talk just like people want to vet a seller. I like
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
vet a buyer. So that's
Right.
why I do that. So it
I
wasn't
get it.
exactly that.
So where are you putting it?
Got to shout out our friend first before I get back there. Shout out JD.
Oh, big JD.
I
What's
owe you a
going on,
phone
man?
call, Bruno. Sorry, the week got away from me, friend. I
Too
have
too
no.
busy setting up this thing.
I adore it. I adore it. I own it, so it is automatically pure class.
Yeah, you know what? Because of the history, I just Oris, you're not listening to this, but please do something crazy and cool with it.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
Pure class on this one. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Moving on. Wait, hold on. I think I see someone here. All right, working it. All right, we got to rip through some IWC Aqua Timer. Go, baby, go.
Is this me?
This
Why
is
you
you.
give me? I've never tried it. Okay, the only thing I do know about this watch is it has that really cool, the timing, the
Bezel?
inner rotating bezel. Yeah, it's very very cool. You've written some notes here. Internal rotating bezel safe dive system. So how does that work exactly?
I think that is mostly related to the fact that you've got a separate. I think it's a fancy way of saying, "Oh, you have a separate crown for the bezel. The bezel's internal." Yeah.
Is
so,
it true? Is it there was something different about it? You could possibly open it, use it submerged, or something that was different. You know who's been trying to get me to review one of these? Derek has been trying to get me. He loves it, and he was like, "Please review this, please." And I said, "Yeah, I will,
Yeah.
I will." I'm just not that big into IWC, just to be honest.
You know that obviously pilot watches. I
Yeah.
haven't experienced this one. I would love to. I'm putting it at meh for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say, Matt, I don't know much about it. I can't, I'm not gonna pretend to otherwise.
We said meh. M-E-H. Meh.
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 Moving on. Here's one for you. Aquastar Deep Star.
Why did you give this one to me?
A variety. I didn't want to hog all of them. You know.
Yeah,
Look,
okay.
Here's the thing. You're supposed to study your notes, and that's how you learn. Just like you. You have to do some learning as well, sir. It's mutual.
Okay,
learning.
fine. Let's see what D's written here. First, to combine the Big Eye chronograph with a patented non-decompression bezel. Interesting. Allows divers to plan multiple consecutive dives directly on the wrist. Wow, I didn't know this. Aquastar was founded by Frederick Robert, an scuba diver and watchmaker. Wow, that actually, just reading that is like, okay, now I want to try it. That's pretty cool.
They have vintage ones that are quite pricey, to be fair, but they've also brought it back in the modern era. I love it. I'm a chronograph man at heart. It has the unusual. I don't really want to call it a big eye, but it is a big subdial, to be fair.
Yeah.
I would love. I think I'm putting it in sexy because I think it is sexy.
I'm gonna put it in bad. No, sorry.
No, you
Sorry.
put it where you want.
I'm gonna put it in rather ruddy good because it's so unusual, and just reading that one sentence or terribly with my dyslexic brain, it's really intrigued me. Yeah.
This Yes to Adventure, you're spot on. Rather good does kind of indicate might give it a try. All right.
Yeah.
Next batter up for me, the ZRC. Now I know of the ZRC expressly from our friend Scott at Watchistry, who wrote the
the Tudor book.
Tudor book, Marine Nationale, and
Nice.
And so because ZRC is factored in there heavily because it was issued. And the crown is at 6 o'clock. It's got retractable lugs. The metal bracelet will not close unless the crown is screwed down in order to make sure that it's fully protected. The bezel has an easy clean system, which allows fresh water in to flush out any salt crystals. So Marine Nationale history use. I periodically hunt for these. Obviously, the military ones go for ducktails, right?
Yeah, right.
Even the vintage ones are rather expensive, but you can get a new one because they brought it back to market. I think it is an certainly unusual configuration, especially with that bracelet. I'm having to go pure class. I think it's absolutely epic.
It's a very particular choice. I would need to look at it more in person. I'm gonna go meh. I respect everything you just said, but I haven't had hands on with it. I can see it being an issue because of the design is obviously dictated by the function heavily. So, yeah, that's a meh for me. But I would like to see it.
Yeah.
Certainly. Yeah.
Gorgeous. All right. A big boy, the deep sea.
Oh, you've
Go
given
ahead,
this
sir.
one to me. Okay. Crazy depths of 3,900 meters. Uses the ring lock system inside the watch to protect from pressure. Blah, 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 blah. Tested. I didn't know this. They've survived 11,000 meters. That's very impressive.
Yeah, they had the special, extra duper, super duper special deep sea challenge one. Crazy.
Which is the one with that really convex, crazy dome?
That is a legacy model that has that absurdist, I dare say, quorum inspired bubble that went to 40,000 leagues under the sea or something crazy. I have no idea.
Why have you put the gold one?
Because variety is the spice, baby.
Because that totally changes my perception of the collection.
You ought
to me
to allow it.
No. To me, that is a tool watch that, especially of that collection, that is so obviously, and I have to be honest. I'm not interested in the deep seas because they're too big for me. I have issues with my lungs. I'm never going to go diving again. So very little interest. It's not like my Submariner, which we'll discuss in a moment. So I can't physically use them.
Yeah.
I respect the history, but then when you put this gold thing up here, it shows me how. Why would you make a tool watch in this size in precious metal? It's another midlife crisis. Extension. I'm sorry. It makes me actually kind of want to click the nuke it button because it's an insult to its own lineage.
Well, it exists. This is a real
unfortunately, I can't believe
nuke it, baby. Nuke
it. Are we gonna nuke it?
You are. I'm saying rather ruddy good. I love some absurd gold, but is it practical? No. Is it 55? I think before the raise in gold, it was 55K. I don't know what it is now.
I like the fact that you embrace it. That's cool.
Crazy. I'm dropping it into nuke for you because you said it.
Sorry.
That's all right, my man.
Yeah.
We'll get something a little more classy. Let's do something classy.
Ooh, Here we go.
Let's do the Gentry. This is the deep sea alarm. It was the world's first diving alarm watch, and it warns the diver when to surface. They only made about 1,000 of these back in the day, but sound travels very, very well underwater, and so it was highly functional. Kind of an unusual, odd duck, certainly a wild card, but dang, I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of hot, and kind of hot.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? Music. Amusing.
I've never laid my hands on them, so I can't, but from afar I love the design. It's very cleanly done, very military-esque.
Yeah.
I wonder if JLC they were undoubtedly borrowing from their own legacy.
Yeah, they make watches for military.
Yeah, of course they were part of the Dirty Dozen, weren't they?
I believe
Pretty
so.
sure they were. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Dance for me, baby. Babelicious.
Yeah, babelicious. All right, so in case, as a courtesy to some of the viewers who are come along after the intro, basically we've got 6 categories here. The top shelf is pure class. Also, if you own it, it's immediately pure class. Sexy is one step down from there. Rather ruddy good, a decreasing value there under. Meh is you don't have an opinion on it, you're 50-50, or if you've not experienced it, you could drop it into meh. And then we get into the danger zone with bad, but could have been something. And then the last one is burn it with fire, nuke it from orbit.
And obviously we have the corresponding.
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit.
Thank you, Ripley. So that's a little bit of a rundown, and we're at an hour and 48 minutes.
Oh my God! All right. Let's get on with this.
Let's rip.
All right. Okay. So
this one's you, Longines, Legend Diver.
Real quick, I reviewed it. Everything you possibly need to know is in that video from last summer. I love them. The only negative, well, one of the negatives was I wish it was a real compressor, because back in the day they had the Picares designed cases, which would you wouldn't need to screw in the crown, right? That's correct.
I don't know about that. I do know that you no longer need compressor diver technologies with all the modern gaskets and everything. I agree with your position that
Yeah.
it's one of those bygone technologies that simply isn't needed. But
Yeah,
boy, was it cool.
but I mean the whole thing's bygone technology, so why not go all the way? Anyway, regardless of that, they've done a bang up job of modernizing it. What can we say about Longines? Huge heritage. You know where I'm going to put it. You know
I
where.
have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
Next,
Bubblegum.
next.
Excellent. All right, finally getting to the Tudor Pelagos
Nice.
FXD. This is actually a photo of my actual watch on the ndcstraps.com strap. Proper dive watch strap, ndcstraps.com. I adore this watch even before I, flipped the dial, had my watchmaker convert it to left-hand drive. Check Hobby of Hours back catalog for that episode. It's the easiest mod you'll ever have done. Pelagos, absolutely love titanium. And this watch is, Tudor has a history of issuing this to the Marine Nationale, the Nageur de Combat, combat divers. And they actually issued this one to it, although the one that goes to the divers has 2 lines of text. Civilian has this 4 lines, and only the divers in the Marine Nationale can order this as a left-hand drive configuration. But once I learned that that was a possibility, I reasoned that the dial footers are mirrored, so you could just flip it and then have a left-hand drive version. And so I've covered that extensively on my channel. It is pure class for me because I own it. What are your thoughts, sir?
I'll be very, very simple. I'll keep it real simple. As I've said in numerous videos, it's the Pelagos is the best contemporary, whichever one you choose, obviously, is the best contemporary Tudor diver they make, in my opinion. So
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
Love it,
Nice.
Love it to death. Love it even more on an
okay, back to me.
Let's see here. Yes, next up. Oh, this was your other substitution that you requested of me.
I insisted on putting this in because it's where it all started for Seiko. Rather late to the game. It was 1965.
Yep.
But you can pretty much look at any contemporary Seiko diver and pinpoint some influence from this, their very first dive watch. A real attempt to catch up with the Swiss, and a strong one at that, because if you look at designs of 65 and the years before, it's a real contender. And they've obviously reissued it. They've flogged this horse to death. No,
A little bit.
a little bit. But pure class all the same. Oh, there we. I've already said it. Yeah. What about you?
I think it's fabulous. I am hunting one of the vintage ones. The unusual thing about the 62 Mass is within the first year, it started its life with a small crown, but within the first year, they converted to the big crown. Most of us are more familiar with the big crown variants. So I do own the SJE 093, which is the most recent modern iteration, where they upped it from 150 to 200 meters water resistance. It's a gorgeous watch. I own that. I am hunting this. I mean, it's kind of silly to have a dive watch from the 60s. If you expect to go diving with it, do not get this anywhere near the dishes. But you're putting it in pure class.
Actually, I'm going to put it in sexy.
Sexy.
The reason is because there are other Seiko divers I love more.
Cue the tune, my brother.
Oh no, wait.
Dance for me, baby.
When we both agree, we play the sound effect. Give a
Sorry,
shout out.
I pressed the
All
wrong
right,
one.
you fumbled it. It's okay. Let me give a shout out to Thomas Burnett. Honorable mention to the Raftec WRX. I'm not familiar with that one.
I don't know that one too.
Hubert Chat, made for the French Special Forces Hubert Diving Squadron.
Interesting.
This British, Italian, and Portuguese military. I want to check that out.
Wow.
Thomas. Thank you so much for turning us on to a watch we did not know about.
Ralph Tech. That rings a bell, but maybe I'm thinking of something else. Anyway, continue. Sorry. Thank you very much, by the way.
Yes, indeed. Doxa got tons.
Over to you. Over to you, man.
I am a huge fan. Shout out to Jackie, the Diamond of Doxa, who's a friend of my channel. This is their 300T. They're what kicked it off for them. For me personally, the Doxa GMT is the perfect dive watch for actually going diving. You've got the best diving bezel of any watch on it. Plus, I feel every dive watch should have the GMT complication, because if you're diving, you're probably going on vacation. Or if you're a diver, you're probably going to go to multiple diver spots across the world. You need a second time zone. It adds virtually nothing to the height. So for me, Doxa GMT, absolute most perfect dive watch for actually diving. Now, if you're a desk diver, perhaps not, but I adore it. It's got a UFO cushion style case. They offer other colors than the orange, to be fair.
Yeah, but the orange is like their signature, isn't it?
It is indeed their signature. I own several of these, so I must absolutely say pure class. What are your thoughts, my good man?
How do we go back to the thing? Okay, so I've tried a few. In fact, actually, a long time ago, I was going to shoot a review, and I think I never posted it for some. I can't even remember why. Great history. I'm just going to put. I'm going to put rather ruddy good, I think.
Very good. Love me some Doxa.
Oh, there we go.
Mine's in the bank at the moment, but I am also a 40 millimeter wearer of this watch. That is, my goodness, icon.
Yeah.
Talk
Famously, or rather infamously, used by the Decima Flotilla Mass in World War II, which is a very deep rabbit hole to go into, and I highly recommend it. God, what can I say about Panerai? I put them off for a long time because of their size, and they've been big since forever for obvious reasons, for the legibility. They were kind of like, if you think about it, they were kind of from before dive watches developed the language that we know of dive watches, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
They're not without their controversy in the last couple of years, but they are iconic. They are very practical. Very obviously, you can read them from space. And I have to say, the crown is very practical. As watches, at the end of the day, they do exactly what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And I fell in love. I dismissed them for so many years, and
Me too. Yeah.
To me, it's the one watch that really underlines the point: don't knock it till you try it.
That's well spoken. I think there are challenges several years ago with, releasing watches that only have 50 meters water resistance.
Yeah, that didn't help the situation.
Charging a premium for rather not good movements. But I picked up one of their titanium steel blend chronographs from the 1999 era. PAM 0005 to the deuce. Adore it. 40 millimeter chronograph with the Z400 movement. It's the same chronograph movement in the Rolex Daytonas of that era.
Nice.
But they didn't.
Yeah, I think that's the best era for them, right? I mean, you can get these for steel from the Japanese market.
There's a PAM 72, which is the same model as mine, which is a chronograph, but all black dial. I think Derek still has it for sale at Moyer Fine Jewelers at a very good price. It's like under $6K or something around there. So go over to Moyer Fine Jewelers, Carmel, Indiana, check it out. Tell them your boy D sent you. That I almost bought it. I was out there about a month ago. I'm like, I have the 52, which is reverse panda. I want the 72 has a date as well. But I didn't. I almost did. But good stuff. All right, we got an Uber chat.
Next live stream, Fliegers. Oh, yes. Let's do that. Let's do it.
That one was actually built. I was expecting we would do that one for this one. But
oh, really?
Yeah,
nice.
Have no fear. But
well, you don't have to spend days setting up the thing.
No, it's already built. Just
Nice.
no last minute edits, and we'll be fine.
Are we gonna
I
go?
have come here to chew
Do
bubblegum
it.
and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
You're about almost hot.
Oh, you got muffled again.
I feel muffled.
Yeah.
How is this? Can you hear my velvety tones now?
Golden. Sound like a
All right, next batter
tobacco
up.
commercial. Yes. Oh.
This is
Do
a
it-
baby of yours. Talk to me.
Yeah. Is this me? This is
Yes,
me,
it's
right?
you. Yep. Willard.
Debuted in 1976. Listen, I've done a deep dive on this. No pun
Big
intended.
deep. Way deep.
Its relevancy to pop culture. Vietnam, Apocalypse Now, blah blah. Blah. Go and see that. But honestly, I'll sum it up right real quick. Why this is, in my opinion, my favorite Seiko dive watch. It encapsulates all the evolutionary improvements of Seiko since their very beginning into one watch more than any other and more than any subsequent watch. I don't think this was their peak in terms of the case design, the ergonomics, the dial design, the movement, the cultural impact with cinema, and also in the field, or rice fields, I should say. So, and then we have the Explorer. I forget the gentleman's name. Damn it! Someone will know in the comments.
It's
again,
the Japanese explorer.
Yamura, I think is his
I
name.
can't remember his name, but yeah.
Yeah. No Seiko diver has peaked it, so the Willard all day. In fact, actually, I'm going to wear mine more. I'm going to strap it on tomorrow. So there we go.
All right, so we're going to just borrow some space down the side since you're...
Oh, nice.
I think it's rather ruddy good. I haven't
How dare you?
experienced it. I know, but here's the thing. I respect it from afar. I don't
Okay.
like it, though. But I can respect it.
Oh,
So
okay. I'll say this. I wrote them off just like the Panerai because I thought, this flat, silly case, what on earth is that all about? Trust me. I tell you what, D, I'm sending you mine, okay? Borrow it for as long as you want. Wow.
all right.
couple of weeks, please. No, seriously. Have it for the rest of the summer. Tell me you don't love that thing.
You know what? Thank you for that. I'm in the middle of a complex move. Wait till I come to New York and we'll tool around town and I'll borrow it. Yes?
All right, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay.
I missed an Uber chat. Apologies, Klaus. Sorry. Squale 1521 pure class. Yes, indeed.
Thank you, Klaus.
All right.
Shout out to Klaus. Always in the comments. People that are always in the comments, I know you guys, and it's very, very much appreciated. It's what keeps me going. It really is.
Yeah, I can respect it from afar. Yeah, I think whenever you and I did our ride along and we were talking about it, and you educated me that it is the encapsulation of everything they learned over the iterations of years.
Yeah.
That kind of sold it to me into the respect zone. So I respect it.
Right.
All right, and then there were 5. Let's
And
see.
then there
hold
were
on.
5.
Hold on, we got JD.
What's he saying?
Yeah. JD, I don't know if you knew this, but JD and I started a little program of watch swapping where he'll mail me a couple of his watches. I'll mail him a couple of mine in order to experience it.
Oh, yeah, you told me about this.
Yeah. So we placed it on pause because I'm moving, but I think it's a great idea. More watch buddies should do it. It's a little complex with shipping insurance. Like if we lived in the same town, it'd be much easier to pull it off. But yeah, sharing watches with your buddies is the best way to learn. So thank you for bringing that up. Okay, we got 5 left, sir.
Let's do it.
Good.
Oof.
Prof. Now keep in mind that this is a very large watch. This is the Seamaster Prof, the Plongeur Professionnel, but it's got very narrow lug to lug, and they did make a titanium version. So it was built for commercial saturation divers and used by the Comex divers that we are most likely most familiar with when the Rolex Comex dial subby was released. It's got this unusual red locking button to keep the bezel static. The one block case simply will not let water in, and that is why there is no helium escape valve. Absolutely prodigious, massive. I would love to try on the titanium just to see if I could pull it off.
You got muffled again.
I can't stand being muffled. It must be. I think it's your internet that's taking down mine.
You're always blaming my internet.
Yeah, because I'm hardwired into the router and you're not.
Okay, I'll get the cable on Amazon later. Sorry, carry on.
That's all right. Get that cable. I have to say it is. I'll tell me what you think while I make my decision, sir. Go
You know what? I like it. It's outlandish. I like it from a design perspective. I like it. My issue was, and I respected it, but then when I was doing the research for the Squale 2001, they did a reissue, the Marina Militare one, blue. I reviewed it a couple months back, so have a look in the archives. But in doing the research, I discovered that how far ahead Von Buren was with 1,000 meter divers and the above, and how far behind Amiga were, considering they have way bigger budget. And if you watch that video, if you watch the history and the design sections, I go into it a little bit. And after learning all this, I left, because I had a huge respect for the Ploprof. My respect was diminished.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because of the relativity of the others, what they were doing at the same time.
Because other people were doing better, and they didn't get the press because of what the market. Obviously, they had better marketing and so on. One of my headphones has died, so I'm on mono right now.
All right. Well, we better race through. Where are you gonna put this one, sir? Sexy? I think it's sexy for you. Or is it not?
Yeah, go on then. I'm just gonna switch the headphones. Can you do the next one while I switch?
Yeah.
Dance for me, baby. Babylicious.
Where are you putting this one? You didn't tell me.
Oh, sexy.
Sexy. Okay.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Do your thing. You can go on camera and if you like, while I read off the next one. All right. Tudor finally making the list with its Black Bay line. This is actually the Harrods edition version in green. I periodically dally with whether or not to buy it because I do adore a good green watch. I think the Black Bay is probably one of the most important watches out there, in as much as it's not only the perfect blend of vintage heritage with modern reliability, and since 2012, a near infinite variety of models. It won the GPHG Revival Prize in 2013. And they are finally getting rid of the faux rivets with the latest Bumblebee chronograph that come out. Hopefully those fake rivets will be gone for good. You famously enjoy referring to this as the Bland Bay. And I don't know. I think this watch deserves some props for what it's done for the collector.
Yeah,
community.
okay.
Like it's because everyone loves those vintage Tudors, but they're extremely expensive. So for me, even though I own the Pelagos, but that's been covered. I think it is. I've been so close to pulling the trigger on one or the other. I just haven't. And for me, the titanium 39 Pelagos fits the bill, which is why I've not gone into one of these steel models. Mm-hmm. But for me, sexy all day long. What are your thoughts, sir?
I respect it so much in terms of you encapsulated it perfectly. It does so much, right? It for the genre, for watches, but they keep doubling down on this mix of that dial with those hands. It's never worked for me. The Pelagos is the antithesis of that, and I've owned 5 different Tudor Submariners, 4 or 5, something like that.
Oh, that many? I didn't know it was that much.
Yeah, I could list them. I've done videos on this, and I've owned. I've reviewed and owned one Black Bay, the first generation. They never worked for me. The latest little one has come the closest, but it does not. Everyone say, "Oh, you get Submariner vibes." No, listen, I've owned enough Submariners to know that, in my opinion, it doesn't give me any Submariner vibes. It's its own thing. I wish people would stop, and I do think it's a horse that's been flogged to death. Tudor, I've said this again in multiple videos. The Bumblebee is a prime example. Why are they doing more? That the Black Bay should have never been a chronograph, or they should have never. They have amazing history of true racing chronographs. They should have delved into that. The big blocks, the Monte Carlo, it's weird. They get so much right and so much wrong at the same time.
Interesting. That's very interesting. I think that you're probably right. They should have just done a chronograph revival instead of shoehorning it into the Black Bay lineup. I would absolutely agree with that statement, and I think John JD has certainly summed that up. Where would you put this watch, sir? I've dropped it into sexy.
I'm gonna say, because I'm in a good mood.
Are you feeling generous?
I'm in a good mood, so I'm gonna say rather ruddy good.
You said sexy?
No. I'm not gonna go sexy. I'm not gonna go that far.
Not going that far. All right, moving on. 3 to go. Omega.
Ooh, I mean,
it.
This one's mine. Listen, it got me into. It was my first luxury Swiss watch. That says it all. Come on. I mean, the Bond era. This particular one you put on the screen, it still gives me that hit of. My teenage years, the late teenage years, golden eye. What more can I say? I still lust after these, and I don't currently own a Seamaster. I've owned more than I care to admit. Every single era, every single color, every single material. I can only say pure class at this point, even though I don't own one right now. So,
all right. Yeah, I am also in the pure class, so hit the.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
I own a good many Seamasters. I've got a Casino Royale inbound out of Japan right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really? Okay, nice.
Absolutely adore it. I need to do some housekeeping over here because you're running out of pure class space, as am I.
It's very V-shaped. It's interesting. We love more than we hate, which I think encapsulates.
More than we hate. That's
there we
exactly correct. Blancpain, 50 fathoms. Also from 1953, a fathom is 6 feet or about 91 meters for 50 fathoms, 300 feet. When the U.S. military wanted them in the 60s, but were under a strict Buy American Act rule, they were delivered under the name Tornik Rayville by the fellow Alan Tornik. So he kind of shoehorned them into the country, and where do I even begin? So in the modern era, you can get a 38, a 42, or a 45 in steel or titanium. The steel, $20,000. The titanium, $25,000. And if you want a 40 millimeter variant, they made 6 different special editions from 2000 to the modern era of 100 units here, 50 units there, a Hodinkee version. And any of those go for 25 to 30 grand on the pre-owned market. And all the while, just a deluge of 45 millimeter variants that no human being asked for. Today, I have one sitting over here, but that is going to be a special project watch. We talked about it when we were in New York.
Yeah, I'm wondering where you're going with this.
Well, I want to save it because it's a bit of a spoiler. But this is going to be the year for Blancpain. And I have to say, while we all kind of bemoan the moon swatch, the swatch pawn, I think, was a brilliant move because I bought the 42 millimeter swatch pawn watch.
And then bought that.
and then I bought this. The
Right.
Swatch Bond's running around here somewhere. But I love this watch. I hate that they just won't put it out in 40 millimeters with a proper sapphire bezel. Your thoughts, sir?
No, I agree. I don't know why they're so sticking rigidly to not embracing a more relevant size that would get people into the brand. And you know what? A part of me is kind of thankful because I don't need another dive watch. Nah. But I respect the history. Interestingly, their factory is quite literally opposite, or up the road and opposite the Breguet factory.
Yeah, you mentioned that on the episode the other day. Great episode, by the way. That was a wonderful travel log.
Thank you.
Not really travel log, but a deep dive into a maison. That was
Thank you.
Superb. Yeah.
When I took a little walk one evening while we were in between shooting and about to go to the restaurant, and it was a beautiful day, and so I just walked up the road, and I could see into the windows, and they were shutting down for the day, and I could see into the factory. It was quite incredible. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but it just gives you an idea that how prestigious this brand is, and it was an impressive factory too. I almost kind of don't understand how they're not getting more recognition. They got so much possibilities. They do so much, and yet not very much at the same time, if that makes sense. They got amazing dress watches, amazing complications, incredible decoration. They're capable of doing it. Then they have these tool watches, which they've tarted up to the nines unnecessarily. And yet no one really talks about them. No one, again, we got this situation of they only are so high on this list because of what they did so early on. It's a diamond. I don't want to say diamond in the rough because they're not in a rough. They just got so much potential.
They do, but here's the challenge. They need to have a marketing meeting and just put on the table that, okay, we want Rolex Submariner customers. How do we get them? Make it available?
40 millimeters. It's very easy.
Make it available. Make it 40. Make it cheaper. Okay, now to be fair, you can get 100 hours in the 38 and the 42. You get 120 hours in the 45. Okay, well decorated, excellent movement, but it is not $20,000 of watch. It's just not. Especially when we know from research that a watch costs 5 to 15% of its MSRP to functionally make, and the rest is marketing. If I was at Blancpain, I would have targeted disgruntled people who can't get a subby, and I would have either matched the Submariner pricing and made them abundantly available. They have just as much brand cachet and history with this watch. It is the year for the Blancpain for your buddy D. I'm putting it into pure class. Where would you put it, sir?
I'm just going to. You haven't got the space.
Sexy.
No. Yeah.
Where are you going to put it? Yeah, your pure class is running down the side.
No, I'm not putting it in pure class because they're not. Whatever they're doing, they're doing the.
Meh. Are you feeling meh?
No. I'm somewhere between sexy and rather ruddy good. I'm gonna put sexy. Go on then.
All right, sexy it is.
Yeah.
All right, Gentry, that covers it. All the important dive watches. Thank you for joining us today as we sign off.
There's one more.
I promised my friend I would skip the Submariner, but
oh really? Okay.
I promised my buddy.
Can I just say something before we discuss the Submariner? You didn't even put any notes. You just put.
Also, the choice of James
Bond. That's all you wrote.
Well, look, here's the thing. I put in the 14060M, your darling, as courtesy and respect for your mom. So we have this picture of the watch you own and operate. Coincidentally, I've been hunting this. Lone Wolf McQuaid can validate. He and I have been hunting this watch for my collection for over 2 years. I haven't found the particular variant I'm after yet, but there's so much said and unsaid about the beauty of this watch. I think the funniest thing about this watch is when collectors get off put that people call it the no date sub when it's just the Submariner because it was the original and then the date come along.
Oh, great point. Yeah.
It is. There's a reason it's number one. There's a reason I didn't have to do any research on it.
Yeah.
One wonders how popular it would be without being on Mr. Bond's wrist, but it wasn't egregiously marketed, so I don't.
No,
that's a little bit of a thing, right?
I think the horological gods really lined up. I think you've summed it up beautifully. Very poetic, D. Did you just pull that from your mind?
Yeah, I don't write for my episodes. I don't have the ability to memorize. I used to be in.
That's how you feel.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I used to be in Toastmasters, and that, practicing public speaking,
right,
helps me gather my thoughts, and then it just sort of comes out. And sometimes I can be overly verbose and rabbit on, as we like to say. But this is just such a special piece for so many reasons.
It has, for some reason, especially this one and the 5513 and the 112. Oh, sorry, 112.
Okay, 12.
Dyslexic brains.
That's okay.
They have a class about them, and my mother kind of picked up on this as well, and she always loved them. And I look at this watch in particular, and I really see myself just sailing off into the sunset, and that's it. Just with that, and it's not going to happen. Let's be honest, okay? Yeah. But it's the closest any watch. It really, really. I kind of look at it and I'm thinking, oh my God, why am I lusting after this Breguet and this watch and this watch? It's ridiculous,
Yeah. It's the drilled lugs and the simpler 2 lines of text. I'm looking for the one that has Swiss only at the bottom. Right. And it is also the M version. Supposedly it exists. I haven't found it yet. So it's around the same time as the one that you scored with your friends. That must have been an epic hunt, as I understand from the episode.
It was. Shout out to the whole Merlin crew.
You and your boys were hunting. Yeah.
The whole earth was scoured. I think we should leave it there. Should we respond to some comments?
Let's do that. Let's record officially, because I know we're both going pure class. We'll have a look at just a quick update. You've got so many up in pure class. I have to redo the tool in order to accommodate more. I'm just as bad running out to the side. But to be fair, I never thought we'd ever do a top 50 because we're 2 hours and 20 minutes in.
I need to go and eat something now.
Yeah, exactly, because it's been a minute. It was optimized for a top 30, but we got through it. So, dear
I'm
Gentry,
so sorry, D. I really made you work.
I build these to be top 50s, but then I down select to 30 typically. So I think we
need to be more hateful, I think, is the lesson we've learned.
Or less verbose, right? Or less verbose. Could go either way. But yeah, so let me go through the comments a bit. Apologies, Gentry. Let's see what we got here. George Hanoun, sorry if I mispronounced. He just got an M last week. Yep.
God, you must be so happy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can we get one of these for him?
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick and I'm all out of bubblegum.
Gotta go have to return some videotapes.
Nice. Yep. Me too.
Too funny. Let's see. Zipping through.
Hey, you.
We have a sub debate going on in the comments about how to pronounce Blancpain, not Blancpain. Let's see here.
Pronounce it however you want.
It means white bread. Blanc, white, pan is bread. White bread. There you go.
Pane bianco.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
All right, so I
dapper
think-
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've got. Yeah, someone wanted to see the
Oh,
Arnie.
mi amico. I will email you. I got your email. Please give me some time. I'm juggling several jobs and on this thing for 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. Well, what a way to spend an afternoon. Thank you so much for having me on the program, my good man. It's been
No, thank you.
It's an absolute joy. And I do encourage feedback in the comments about the rigors of this sort of thing. I know we rabbited on for 2.5, but Tristano wanted to do all 50. I think there's some wisdom in that in lieu of chopping it to 25 and 25. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what some of the viewer feedback is on the functionality of it. By all means, go to the Hobby of Hours channel.
There'll be a link down below.
Link down below. But 5 years on YouTube, and I can't imagine I would be here without all that I learned from you on your channel. So congratulations, sir, on hitting 600,000 subs. Well deserved and rightfully earned by growing organically and staying true to oneself. So well done for you, my man.
Thank you, man.
I think with that, I'm over the moon to be able to join you on your channel. And there, one last the watch that launched 1,000 ships. The Red Rotor.
Have they still got the red rotor these days?
Yeah, they still got the Red Rotor.
Oh, nice.
I almost wore this, unsurreptitiously, secretly, but I was like, I got to show it to him, right?
Yeah.
Any final thoughts as we sign off, sir?
No, just love what you got. Don't lust after new stuff too much. Just put it away sometime, then re-put it on and enjoy what you have. Yeah.
And if you're ever thinking of selling a watch, put it away for a week, a month, then come back to it and make your decision.
Yes.
We could obviously do an episode on watch regrets. Maybe.
Yes. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Thank you, sir. Signing off from Hobby of Hours, leaving it to Tristano for the final word.
Okay. All right, guys. There we have it. Please don't forget to like this video, especially if you want to enjoy more free and independent content. Massive thank you to D. Check out his channel. There'll be a link down below. Onwards and upwards, and we'll catch you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, brother.
Ciao.